Questions and answers from Sonnet 18. How is the subject compared to a summer's day? They're more lovely, temperate, eternal, not fading like summer. What are the negative aspects of a summer's day? It's short-lived, sometimes too hot, and its complexion dims. What does the speaker promise the subject in sonnet? The speaker promises the subject's eternal life in verse. How does the poem suggest immortality for the subject? Immortality is suggested through the enduring nature of poetry. What triggers the decline of every fair according to the sonnet? Decline happens by chance, or due to nature's changes. What power does death not have over the subject? Death cannot claim the subject is wandering in its shade. How long does the speaker suggest the poem will live? As long as there are people who can perceive. What does this refer to in the final line? This refers to the sonnet, giving life to the subject. How is the subject's beauty described in contrast to summer? Subject's beauty is eternal, undimmed, unlike summer's fleeting and variable. What can rough winds do in the month of May? Rough winds can shake the darling buds of May. What is the eye of heaven referred to in the sonnet? The eye of heaven in the sonnet refers to the sun. What does untrimmed mean in the context of the sonnet? Untrimmed implies unaltered or untouched by chance or changing nature. What is the fair that the subject ost? The fair that the subject ost is their own beauty. What is meant by eternal lines to time thou growst? It means growing old in the timeless lines of the poem. Who is the his referring to in his gold complexion dimmed? His refers to summer, or more specifically, the sun. How does this gives life to the accomplish immortality? The poem itself immortalizes the subject, giving them everlasting life. Why is summer's lease said to have a short date? Because summer's duration is brief, fleeting compared to other seasons. What makes the subject more temperate than a summer's day? The subject's consistency and balance in beauty exceeds summer's variability. What can be inferred from, but thy eternal summer shall not fade? The subject's beauty, likened to summer, will endure forever. What is meant by wandered in his shade in relation to death? It means existing under the influence or domain of death. Why does the speaker compare the subject to a summer's day? To illustrate the subject's superior beauty and eternal nature. How is the subject's beauty preserved according to the poem? Through this poem, the subject's beauty is eternally preserved. What can cause the gold complexion of summer to dim? Clouds, change in season, or time of day can dim it. Why does the speaker assure that this gives life to thee? The speaker believes the poem grants the subject everlasting existence. What do darling buds of May symbolize in the sonnet? Darling buds of May symbolize early, delicate, beautiful signs of summer. What signifies the fair from fair sometime declines in the sonnet? It signifies beauty may fade from beautiful things over time. What do eternal lines represent in the context of the sonnet? Eternal lines represent the timeless and enduring nature of poetry. How does nature's changing course, untrimmed, affect the fair? It means natural changes can unpredictably diminish the beauty. What can death brag about? According to the sonnet, death can boast about those who fall under its dominion. What is the significance of summer's lease in the sonnet? It signifies summer's temporary nature, its fleeting and limited duration. What is meant by so long as men can breathe or eyes can see? It implies as long as humanity exists and can perceive. In the sonnet, how does the speaker perceive the subject's beauty? The speaker perceives the subject's beauty as timeless and unchanging. Thank you. Please like and subscribe our channel.